Hello, I'm Ian Mason, a student meteorologist at Ladue High School. The Trump administration has done their best to stop government's role in preventing climate change. I reached out to Brian Etling, a friend of mine who's been a seasonal park ranger for 25 years, to figure out what this might mean for government employees.
So in 2008, we got a change of administrations, and they wanted us talking about climate change. National parks like Grand Canyon, they were actually going on the ranger walks to make sure that it was part of their talk with the public there too. But the politics, it was very, very thorny. And we get a diversity of people that come to national parks, and how many visitors we want to be fighting with when we share information on climate change.
Brian, as a private citizen, volunteers for Citizens Climate Lobby and gives talks about climate change, and he also meets with representatives.
Trump is ultimately our boss, and we have to do what our boss says. Literally, the Park Service came out of the Army, and so we have to be good soldiers at the end of the day. If they tell us not to talk about climate change, we do have to abide by those orders. Here in Missouri, we can see temperature swings of 20 to 40 degrees in one day, so 1.8 degrees doesn't sound like that much, but what's our body temperature? 98.6. What happens when you add 1.8 degrees to that? You got a fever.
Part of Brian's duties at CCL are for him to meet with members of Congress, which can be a long and complicated process.
To meet with an elected official, it's the best analogy I've heard. It's like dating. If we want to meet with the staff, not necessarily a member of Congress, but with the staff member of Congress, it can take what's called 7 to 10 touches. Then finally, if you send enough emails and calls, they'll agree to meet with you. And then you get started getting to know the staff. And then over time, you may get a meeting with the member of Congress. What we hear when we meet with staff, a member of Congress, they're not hearing from the public enough, especially on issues like climate change.
While Brian was in town in March, he had the opportunity to meet with the staff of Republican House Representative Ann Wagner. Ann Wagner is known for opposing big government except the military. She continuously votes to defund government agencies like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which protects citizens from being misguided by stockbrokers. Ann Wagner has called the science behind climate change inconsistent and unsound. As a hardcore Republican who is known for being selective when it comes to meeting with constituents, the fact that Brian could secure a meeting with her staff is impressive. Brian wants her to join the House Climate Solutions Caucus, a bipartisan team made up of 34 Democrats and Republicans. Before Brian gets to meet with her staff, he assembles a team and discusses how they want the meeting to go.
The other ask for our meeting tomorrow with Ann Wagner is to join the House Bipartisan Climate Solutions Caucus. That's made up of 26 members now, 13 Democrats, and 13 Republicans. What we tell the Democrats is you have to bring your own Republican. They come in 2 by 2 on this caucus.
The bad news is that the government change is slow, but the good news is that the change is happening. The meeting that Brian had with Ann Wagner's staff lasted more than an hour, and they were genuinely curious. Make sure to contact your representatives and request climate action.